Hey y'all, y'all might know me as Bingo Man. Y'all might know me as someone else, but I want to show y'all something I seen today. I hate this shit with a passion, bro. I hate that shit, bro. Fuck. Like, holy shit, dude. A whole part of me feels the struggle he's going through, bro. I don't know the full context of that story, so it might just be cut out of context, but to me, it's just like, wow, dude, like, what do you even do, bro? I try to pretend to blend in, try and like join other people's friend groups and all that, but I know, bro, like, I'm just a little side character, I'm like the side friend, and um, you know, I can relate to that guy because all of my life, elementary school, middle school, high school, it was only until I got up to junior and senior year where I got one or two friends that I could really like actually just call friends. Um, my whole life, bro. I never really talked to people. I would always be alone. I would always sit by myself. And a lot of people would ask me like, "Are you sad? Are you this? Are you that?" And I was sad, but like, well, what can you tell them, bro? You're gonna tell them, "Oh, I'm lonely as fuck. Oh, I got no friends. Oh, I hate myself." Like, no, you can't say that because then they're gonna ask why you feeling this way, and you don't have a good reason to feel this way. Like a lot of people feel this way because of something that happens. They lose money, they get evicted, they go through poverty, they go through world hunger, and I'm over here being sad because I have no friends, bro. Like I have no reason to be sad. And when people ask me that, it's like the worst thing they could ask me because I don't know how to answer that. Like, sorry, I have no friends. Sorry, I'm a loser. And it took me a while to be accustomed to being alone. All of elementary school, middle school, I didn't really have any friends. I would go out for lunch to eat, and there'd be like benches, handball courts, and there'd be a little strip of fake grass they could play soccer at. This is from Halsey. Y'all can look up the layout and see how Halsey looks. And I would try and sneak into friend groups. There would be people who play soccer. I'd be like, "Yo, can I join your team?" I was like, "Yo, I like your outfit. Yo, can I just join your team real quick? I really like how you guys are playing." And they would just look at me and not say anything. And I took that as the clue. Like they clearly don't want you there because if they did, they would have been like, "Oh yeah, go ahead, join us, yeah," or something like that. I took their silence as a no, and I just walked away. And I would always just lay on this one bench that would be there, and it was always free. I guess people just realized that's where I always was. Every day I would just sit there and look up to the sky, just close my eyes and pretend like I was sleeping. Close my eyes and pretend like I was sleeping. And one day I was doing everything like normal. Just sitting, just resting by myself at lunch, just thinking about life. And my backpack was gone one day. The teacher called, he blew his whistle, he was like, "Shh, lunch is over, everybody go to class." And then I opened my eyes, I was going up, I was going to grab my bag, and my bag was gone. And to this day, I don't know where my bag is. Uh, I really don't know where it is, where it went, who took it. And maybe if I snitched on him, I probably would have known who took it. But I was a loser, bro. I don't want to be the guy who snitches, the guy who people don't like because he snitched. The class pet. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to snitch. So when I went up to my classroom, the teacher asked me, she was like, "Yo, well, where's your book bag at?" And I told her, "Oh, I'm sorry, I just forgot it at home." And she looked at me and she was like, "Are we serious?" And I said, "-5 tomorrow. If you don't have your notebook with you, you're getting -10." And I just sucked it up. I could have told her someone took my bag, someone stole my backpack, but then the whole class would have turned on me because I would have seemed like a snitch. And now that I think about that, bro, it's like I'm a fucking loser, bro. Like, why did I not fucking snitch for something that got stolen from me? It's really crazy how much I valued other people's perceptions of me. And it wasn't until I got to high school where I just accepted the fact that I was going to be lonely. I didn't really talk to any people. I just sat there, did my work, came back home, drop shipped, and I occupied my time with something else. I was putting in 10-hour shifts on Wiz, trying to jet girls, trying to crack girls, do this when I haven't even kissed a girl. I've never talked to a girl. I've never had a friend, and it was just pathetic as life. It worked, but then it's like, what did I gain from that, bro? Yes, I cracked somebody, but then what, bro? After that, they didn't talk to me again. I had a girl, and I ruined that shit because I'm a loser, bro. Like, I'm worse than worse. Like, I'm dead as a fucking loser, bro. Like, y'all will see in the other clips, bro. Like, I'm dead as like worse than scum, bro. Like, I make all these videos, but I'm no better than the guys I flame. I'm no better than anyone else, bro. If anything, I'm worse than the people I say I don't want to be like, bro. And as y'all saw in the other shit, bro, there were screenshots of me texting a girl, and it was just, I'm just a fucking loser, bro. At the time, I had a girl, but I was getting, I don't want to, fuck, bro. This is gonna sound like I'm a fucking loser, bro. No excuse, fuck that shit, bro. Like, I was gonna say at the time I was getting beat, I didn't know what I was to do, but fuck that shit, bro. That's just excuses, like a fat loser I am, bro. I'm a loser, bro. Like genuinely, bro. Yes, I was talking to 2 girls at once, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, but I'm actually just a fucking loser, bro. I'm making all these videos trying to sad farm, but I'm worse than everyone else, bro. Like, maybe all that's happened is for a reason, bro. Maybe I didn't have friends because I wasn't a likable person. Maybe people realized that before I did, Maybe they all realized I'm rotten and I'm a fat fucking loser. And, maybe people just saw through that, and that's fully my fault, I had a loving relationship, and I go and ruin that shit because I wanna be this cool guy who talks to multiple girls. Like, this was around the time when Duke Dennis aura rosters were coming out. This was talking about your main starting 5, blah blah blah. So I was trying to join the hype trend, and I was talking to multiple girls at once, and I got caught, and then she said all that shit about me getting beat, and then that shit is like, I don't know what the point of that shit was. I would assume, I get caught. She says, "Oh, I'm a fucking dork. I'm a loser." Blah blah blah, and then she leaves. But I didn't think it was gonna go that far as to say, I wish she was talking about, I don't have to put my hands on you because your dad does it for me. To me, it's just like, I guess we're going that far, and I guess it makes sense. People are emotional. She probably just said that shit in the moment. But even if you say it in the moment, bro, that means you still thought about it. But I don't even want to think about that, bro. Like, but yeah, like, it really is just sad. I always try and blend in with people. I always try and sneak in with people. I always try to be friends with people, but none of that shit is real, bro. I'm always the backup friend, and it's really sad, how much of a loser I am, bro. And in that video I just showed y'all, bro, like I really relate to it the most, bro, because it's like every time there would be a group project, bro, I would sit by myself. I wouldn't really talk to people, and then I would go up to the teacher saying, "I have no group," and then the teacher would put me inside inside some random group, and it would be like a friend of 2 or 3 people who are friends with each other, and I just sit here on the side, and I just try and snooze up to them, or like what's it called? I try and like meet ride them, being like, "Yo, I could do all the work. You guys don't have to do anything." I try to be this likable guy so that they would maybe like me, and nothing really happened. All that happened was I would do their work for them, and that was it. They would say thank you. I wouldn't talk to them ever again. And I'm just a loser, bro. Like, I'm doing all this shit for what, bro? Like, I'm genuinely just a fat fucking loser, bro. And maybe everything that's happened to me for a reason, bro. Maybe I deserved all this because I'm not this good guy I paint myself out to be. And I think that I'm starting to accept that. I think I'm starting to accept that everything that's happened to me is because people realize this way sooner than I realized it myself. And I think that's why nobody really fought with me. So that's that. But I'm about to hit 80,000 followers on TikTok. So I got my TikTok fans. I just dropped some merch, and look at that, bro. I got 2 sales. Wait, y'all see that? My fault. Hold on, wait. Y'all see that? 2 sales. It's the first 2 sales I've gone from my actual brand. I've done dropshipping. I've made way more money than that, but I lost all that money, and it doesn't last. So what's the point of the money if it doesn't last? And I got 2 sales, which is the first part of something big I'm building, bro. Like, although it's only 2 sales, bro. What the fuck? Yo? I'm not letting you in. I was recording a video. Well, to wrap this video up, that's all I want to say. I'm no better than anyone else, bro. And I relate to that guy in the video a lot, bro, because I've absolutely dreaded group projects.
Yo, this kid got a whole freaking camera to record videos. You should do the close your eyes.
Skedaddle, bro. I finished this video. Literally 5 minutes all. I'm on 10% battery, bro. My camera's literally gonna die, bro. Chatinator.
Sister, no! Are you gonna get a cameraman if you become rich?
Yes, 100%, bro. I will get a cameraman once I make it.
Fire.
What?
Oh, fire.
Yes, now skedaddle. Come on, I have 10% battery, bro. My camera's literally gonna die, bro.
The baby lost my PJ.
What? But yeah, y'all just heard my sister. If there's something to be happy about, bro, that is something to be happy about. I could be happy that I got my brother. I could be happy I got my sister. Many times we didn't get along, but we always got each other, and she gets the full blunt force from my mom. My mom is like overly strict on her. She always says, do this, that's not how a girl talks. She be going through her phone, she be telling her who to talk to, what to do, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, what are you doing, bro? You know? It's like, are you gonna let the kid have a life? Or like, it don't make sense to me, you know? And the craziest thing is, bro, my mom does not let my sister talk to anybody who is in Uzbek, bro. And to me, it's just like, is there something wrong with Uzbek culture, bro? Like, what is ingrained in this culture that makes motherfuckers think that just because they're not the same race or the same religion as you, that they're not a good person, bro? And it's really just insane to me, bro. Like, I don't know if it's the news that they be seeing that they don't believe in any other race, or they think the Uzbek people are the best people, bro. Because what happened in 2010, bro, in Uzbekistan, there was a serial killer who killed, I think, 18 or 90 people, bro. Like, he was Uzbek and he still committed a crime. Like, what makes it different from anyone else? But that's off topic, bro. Back to the school shit, you know, I absolutely dreaded school projects, bro. You know, I hated doing any type of project because I would always have to partner up with someone else. I would always have to do something else, and it would really just make me sad, you know, because it's like, dude, who do I go up to, bro? Like, who can I actually talk to that would accept me into their group with open arms? And while all this was happening, I found out about LuxMax, you know, so I started LuxMax and I got laser. And the laser look, it did help, I'm not gonna lie. I don't regret the laser. Now I'm starting to look good as fuck. Don't play with me. Y'all know I'm argue. I look good as fuck right now. Now I'm playing. I got a long way to go, but you know, I want to leave the LuxMaxing shit behind me, bro. Like, I want to do just basic LuxMaxing, bro. Like, this whole time I was thinking about, oh, I'm gonna get double jaw. Oh, I'm gonna get this. Oh, I'm gonna get that. I know y'all just heard that. I know y'all just heard that. Another sale. Oh my God, bro. For once, I'm building something that's worthwhile, bro. Like, I'm building up my TikTok, you know, and I'm just like, thank God, bro. Like, I've actually made something that's worth anything at all in life, bro. I've made something that anybody even cares about, you know, and I'm glad for that fact, you know. But yeah, you know, what else did I want to say? I think that's about it, bro. Next video will probably be in Albany because I don't really have anything else I want to talk about. Next vlog will probably be my move-in, going on the train and shit, going through everything. Like, oof, I can't wait, bro. Like, I got a whole new life ahead of me. I'm gonna start streaming, whether I have 5 viewers, 1 viewer, 10 viewers. Like Ron said, bro, fuck a view count, make every view count. But yeah, you know, but yeah, big 80,000, bro. Whenever y'all see this, when I hit 100,000 followers, I'll release this channel to the public, and you know, it really just is like, wow, bro. Like, I've gone through all this shit in life, and I could get 80,000 people to follow me because of Bingo, bro. Oh my God, bro. I'm at this before I start tearing up, bro. Like, I love y'all, bro. That's all I gotta say, bro.